Welcome to another episode of What is Hashimoto's with Dr. Martin Rutherford. To find out more on any of our topics, or for information on scheduling a consultation with Dr. Rutherford, please visit us at whatishashimotos.com. And now, here's Dr. Rutherford.
So I want to talk about supplements for Hashimoto's. This used to be really big when when Hashimoto's first came out. We were first starting doing Hashimoto's. People would be like, I read this book about Hashimoto's, and it makes sense. Sounds like me, and so I came here. I went to my endocrinologist, and it's just not working. I'm taking the medication. I'm not feeling any better. I'm feeling worse, and so I came over here to see if you have any like herbs and botanicals that'll work for Hashimoto's. The answer is yes and no. Mostly no. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune disease. You have to dampen the immune inflammation first. So there's so many things that can cause that. Stress hormones can cause that. Bacterial infections can cause that. Toxins can cause that. Deficiencies in vitamin D, which you all have, can actually contribute to that or cause that. Deficiencies in B vitamins can cause that. Stress hormones can cause that. I think I already said that. Pretty much anything that creates an inflammatory response. And if you have leaky gut, you have food sensitivities, you have food allergies, pretty much anything that you have that causes an inflammatory response is what really needs to be treated. Now, you may use supplements to treat those things, okay? And in that case, it's just highly individualized as to what you're going to treat for the person. Now, that's the no part. That's the no, there's not specific supplements for Hashimoto's. The yes part would be this, okay? So in autoimmunity, there's like 5 different parts to autoimmunity. I'm not going to go into all those parts. I'm just going to tell you there's a part that causes inflammation. There's a part of the immune system that's supposed to dampen that attack from attacking your thyroid. There's another part of the immune system that actually does the attacking. There are supplements for each of those. And so I like the Fab 5 for autoimmunity is probably some form of an anti-inflammatory. My favorites like turmeric and probably polyphenols. So my favorite is resveratrol. Vitamin D, glutathione. Glutathione's always low in autoimmunity for those of you who may not be aware of that. And nitric oxide. I just saw something the other day online who looked like a personal trainer or a nutritionist saying nitric oxide was overrated. So I'm not sure what it was overrated for, but it stops the kill. It stops the actual kill, the actual damage that's being caused by the autoimmune problem. However, okay, if you've still got a leaky gut, if you still got small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, if you don't have enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach, you have H. pylori, you're stressed out of your mind, you got all kinds of you got parasites, whatever. All these other things have to be gotten rid of or dampened for those supplements to work. So when you see why I say yes and no, and I give that kind of a yes, I use those supplements on most of our autoimmune problems, and I don't use all of them on all the autoimmune problems. Just depends on what parts of that immune response are engaged in that particular patient's case. So that's kind of like, so again, everybody's looking for a silver bullet. I've been doing this forever, and there are people still looking for a silver bullet. They want to know what supplements to take for Hashimoto's, and it's not like that. It's not like that. So that's kind of skinny on supplements for Hashimoto's. The answer is you got to take care of all the inflammation first. You got to detox them. You got to de-inflame them. You have to get other things under control. You have to get the blood sugar under control. Now you can start to use those specific autoimmune Fab 5, as I just put it, and then you'll start to get some really good results. You can use them in the beginning. You might get some response. You might use them in the beginning and not get any response and go, oh, those stupid things don't work. And when they would work, if you were taking care of the other things. So encapsulated, that's like the skinny on supplements and Hashimoto's.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of What is Hashimoto's. To find out more on any of our topics, or for information on scheduling a consultation with Dr. Rutherford, please visit us at whatishashimotos.com.